Welcome back, everyone. We are back here on Saints franchise. I'm excited to get this started. Preseason is going to be a key point. Who will make the team? Who will not? We need to know this quicker rather than later. To start off our training camp, we have Mac Jones taking on quarterback passing drills. He gets gold. Next up, I give the young player Kendre Miller a chance to prove himself here in training camp. He gets gold as well. Next up, we give rookie TJ Small a chance here, and unfortunately, he could not reel in the last pass, so he will have to settle for silver. After TJ Small, Ken Clements takes some reps as he will get gold as well, putting on a pretty good show. Now, for the defensive side of training camp, Jeff Allen, the rookie linebacker, will be getting a chance to prove his rushing skills as he will get gold as well. Following up, we have Chris Edwards, who was drafted before Jeff Allen, but Jeff Allen will be a day one starter. Chris Edwards did pretty good on this drill, getting himself gold as well. Next up, Kool-Aid McKinstry will get a chance to further his development here as he will get silver. And finally, first round rookie Terrence Matthew could not pull it together as he will finish with bronze. Rookie tight end Ken Clements has 2 upgrades. We will get him to be a better route runner and catcher. Let's see. He's not a great route runner, so if we could maybe get vertical threat. I don't know which upgrades really help with that kind of stuff, and it does look like it's vertical threat. So Ken Clements will be a 72 overall, potentially making his way up to starter. Rookie left-hand side linebacker Jeff Allen, who will be a day one starter, gets an upgrade. We're going to focus more on the run game. I always struggle with stopping the run in Madden, so hopefully he can help me out a little bit. He does have 89 speed, so it's going to be a little easier for these guys to fly around the field. I think we have a great linebacking core right now. Pete Werner's just a little slow. Eric Kendricks obviously is a bandage, but I'm excited for this linebacking core in week 1. Second-year player Kool-Aid McKinstry has an upgrade. He potentially will be number 1 corner. It depends on who plays better between him and Eric Stokes. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think he's going to be a great role player for us. So, backup running back Kendre Miller has an upgrade as he will be our running back 2, getting most of those backup carries. Him and Eckler. Rookie wide receiver TJ Small gets an upgrade. I think we need to focus more on his deep threat. He unfortunately only has 65 deep threat route, so he needs some help there. He will get 2 deep route, 2 mid route as well. Rookie Chris Edwards will get an upgrade. We will upgrade pass coverage. Through awareness, pretty solid. Mac Jones, more like Crack Jones. He gets an upgrade, and we're going to upgrade strong arm for him. Morale has been at an all-time low for this team. +4 play action. Is his play action that bad that it needs to go up by +4? That's ridiculous. He's got 87 play action. 85 throw power. We will not be throwing deep with Mac McCorkle Jones. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Look at these stats. Why did I ever think to bring this guy in? And after just a couple more weeks of our guys playing in the preseason, Jeff Allen will get another upgrade. Let's do speed rusher this time in case we need him flying off the edge. Another upgrade for Kendre Miller, up to a 77 overall. Rookie TJ Small getting his second upgrade of the day. We're going to do slot. No, we're going to do deep threat again. get him more deep route running. And he won't get any. Mac Jones gets himself another upgrade. We will do strong arm. He needs to improve throw power. And he won't. Last but not least here, Isaiah Foskey, who will be the second right outside linebacker on the depth chart. We'll do speed rusher. He'll get some solid upgrades here. For roster cuts, we're going to cut Ben DiNucci. Just no need for 3 quarterbacks or 5 quarterbacks on the roster. Same with Jake Hayner. Adios. Running back room, Jamal Williams just doesn't fit the scheme anymore. We are willing to take this penalty. He's a 66 overall. There's no need to have him anymore. And another cutting is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We're just going to give him the ability to go to a different team and figure it out. At wide receiver, we will be getting rid of Jermaine Jackson, Equanimous St. Brown, and Mason Tipton. At left end, Ryder Anderson will not be on the team. We will be getting rid of John Ridgway. At the safety position, we will get rid of Millard Bradford and J.T. Gray. Matthew Hayball does not make the team. Finally, Rajon Wright will not make the team. And that will do it for the preseason. We're here at week 1, as we'll be taking on the Falcons. They are higher overall than us, but I do believe that we can potentially upset them. Season goal, I don't think we'll make the playoffs. We're kind of sorry. We're kind of a sorry team. I'm not going to lie. I think 7 wins will be generous for us. Do I think we'll get there? I hope so. Media interview on the sideline. We'll see what this is all about. What a beautiful practice field. This place is gorgeous. Out here in New Orleans. Coach, going into the season, what area of the team are you most worried about? I think we got to be most worried about our offense. Our offense is going to be terrible. Jiggs McGill knows what's up. So if the offense is weaker, what part of the defense is the strongest? Oh, God. Maybe run defense? That's probably the strongest part of our team right now. Can you be more specific? I think our linebacker group is fast. They're good. So our linebackers are probably the backbone of our defense. What would a successful season look like statistically? Giving up less than 1,300 yards. That's going to be a tough one. Jiggs McGill putting a flame under that linebacking core. I don't know if that's even possible, but we'll try. We'll try for sure. Weekly strategy, we will be trying to stop Bijan Robinson. And I think we need to focus more on running it inside. There's nobody really notable in that front 7, so. Last but not least, there is 1 upgrade point for Chris Edwards. Nobody was injured during training, so we're going to focus on field general, I guess. Make him like an overall great player. To start the season, we will be wearing the current color rush, and the Falcons will be wearing their alternate classic. Here we are as we get this game kickoff ready, as it is a divisional matchup. The New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix versus the legend, the GOAT, Mac Jones. Will we get our first win in our coaching career? Hopefully. Dixon on the kick, and Cordell Patterson will be the return man. And he will go nowhere, down at the 25. And out comes their new starting quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. Took over the reins from Kirk Cousins, and not really much I need to worry about here. He's not that good. First play of the game, Bijan Robinson in the backfield, and of course he will get the carry to the outside and tackled down by DJ Jones. Free agency signing to pair up with Brian Brzee up that gut, and he will get a tackle for loss. 2nd and 11 coming up. The backup will come in for the Falcons. And Edwards just too slow, and Terrence Matthew cannot bring him down. Tyrann Mathieu will bring him down. That's Darnell Mooney, Bears legend Darnell Mooney. You would think that Edwards with 89 speed would be able to get there. Just dives for the dives for the ball. Not even close. 1st and 10. Great big play by the Falcons as they will take another snap here. And looking for Drake London. McKinstry cannot make the tackle. And Drake London is in the end zone. Falcons will capitalize quick here as it'll be a 7-0 game early on. Set to return is Tyrann Mathieu, and next to him is Townsend, the rookie. He will get the ball, and he's got a decent lane here, and he'll get up to the 38-yard line. And out comes new quarterback Mac Jones. Derek Carr, you're not coming out here. But 1st and 10 here for Antonio Gibson. We're just going to get a nice little run up the middle. He gets a decent block here, and I couldn't make anything out of that. 2nd and 7, we will run again. Antonio Gibson, nowhere to go. He'll lose 2. Antonio Gibson in motion. Mac Jones looking. Chris Olave, and he drops it! Dropped by Chris Olave. And the Saints will be forced to punt. Solid punt here, and Alontae Taylor, big hit. Cordero Patterson holds on, but Michael Penix will trot onto the field for his 2nd drive of the game here. Let's run some man coverage. Cordero Patterson in the backfield after Bijan got injured, but Drake London wide open in the middle. I like to see Chris Edwards out on the field. But here is a run up the gut, and Chris Edwards will get there. The running back was Chase McClellan, a 66 overall running back. So there, without Bijan Robinson, this running back group is decimated. But I'm more worried about that passing. I'm more worried about the passing attack. Ray McLeod will get the 1st down catch here. 1st and 10 from the 43. Falcons driving. Kyle Pitts in motion. And I will get bumped. 1st down. We have no answer for this Falcons offense. The defense is looking atrocious here in New Orleans to start the season. Edwards will get there, and no gain for Kyle Pitts alongside veteran presence. And Michael Penix will be flushed and will slide after getting a gain of 17. Maybe should start containing here. We had great coverage. And if you're wondering why I wasn't saying anything, I was too focused on protecting my coverage. So 2nd and 5, 2 minutes remaining in this 1st quarter. Falcons looking to make it 17-0. And out on the outside, Darnell Mooney will get his 2nd catch of the day. In comes 1st and goal. We're going to blitz here. Let's send some pressure at Penix. And he'll throw up a lob. I clicked on to Eric Stokes, and I left it wide open. Darnell Mooney touchdown. Out comes Mac Jones for his 2nd drive of the day. Didn't have a great 1st drive. It was a 3-and-out. Mac Jones, play action. Looking, finds rookie tight end Ken Clements, makes his way upfield and gets a very good gain here. Way to start the drive hot and ready with it. 2nd and 6 with time winding down. We will put Small into motion here. Eckler. Trying to send Eckler to the outside. I couldn't get it done, but does get a good block, and Antonio Gibson will be a yard shy of the 1st down. 14-0 after the 1st quarter. 3rd and 1. Antonio Gibson, the back. And it will be a run for Antonio Gibson. Gets a good lane And he'll have the first down. 5 carries, 23 yards, having himself a pretty solid start to this NFL season. 1st and 10 here. Mac Jones takes a snap. Doesn't see anything. He'll fumble the football and recovered by the Falcons. Got instantly pressured, and Mac Jones will lose the football. It's the first turnover of Saints franchise. Expect many more. Just tried to get through there, and he sheds the block as soon as I start running. Mac Jones can't hold on. Falcons football. 1st and 10, we'll send a blitz. I assume they'll run it here, but without Bijan Robinson, I don't know how much they will run. And takes it to the outside, and he'll break the tackle. Gain of a yard, though. Kool-Aid McKinstry will come and clean it up. 2nd and 9 after the solid stop there by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Takes it to the outside and caught by Kyle Pitts. A one-year wonder will have a gain of 8. Here comes 3rd and 1. Run up the middle, and he will not have it. They'll mark him shy. Tyrann Mathieu, the veteran safety, will get the stop, and Falcons will be forced to punt. Tyrann Mathieu, who got the stop, is return man, and they will not let me return it, and it's out at the 5. 1st and 10. Run for Antonio Gibson. Doesn't really get a lane there. Gain of 2. 3rd and 8. This is not a spot you want to be in if you are Jiggs McGill. But it's a screen pass, and it gets hit off of the lineman's head. It's going to be a 3 and out for the Saints. Falcons offense will come back out here, and they have played spectacular in this first half. I mean, I can't stop anything. 1st and 10. Going to be a pass. Looking for Kyle Pitts, and Eric Kendricks will knock that one out. Kyle Pitts, big-bodied, basically a wide receiver, could not hold on to that ball. And here, 3rd and 3. We will rush with Brian Brzee, and Eric Stokes can't bring him down, and nobody else can either. 1st down gain for the backup running back. 1st and 10 here. And it will be caught by Darnell Mooney. 1st down. 1st and 10. It will be a passing play and thrown to Kyle Pitts, and our DB was running the route for him. You're not receiver. Why are you running that route? He's biting. He's going down to the flat because he thinks that he has some safety help back here. But no, we're over here in the end zone doing God knows what. Justin Simmons, and it's Chris Edwards who gives up the big play. 1st and goal after the Kyle Pitts catch that takes them into the red zone. It will be a run up the middle and nowhere to go. Chris Edwards makes the tackle. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Allen up the middle, and it will be a run for Cordero Patterson to the side, and Jeff Allen will make the tackle. Only a gain of 3. And here comes a 3rd and goal situation from the 5th-yard line. 14-0. We haven't found any rhythm on offense, but hopefully our defense can hold them to at least a field goal here. We will anticipate a pass. Looking nowhere, and he will throw this ball away, so the Saints will get their 2nd stop of the game and force a field goal try. Should be automatic, and it is good. So 17-0 is the score. Saints need to find anything to round out this 2-minute warning. Saints offense needs to find some points here. They do get the ball to start the 2nd half. If they score here and score at the start of the 2nd half, they could be in pretty good position. But Mac Jones flushed, finds TJ Small, his first catch as a pro. and he will get the first down. First and 10. Going to be a pass play. Mac Jones can't find anybody. I saw TJ Jones in the middle. I just couldn't get that ball out. Was getting pressured pretty hard. Here comes 2nd and 15. Instant pressure, but Mac Jones will get out of the pocket, and Chris Olave could not toe tap. 3rd and 15 here. Not a great start for this drive. Mac Jones can't find anything, will scramble, and he'll lose the football yet again. I tried to slide, and we couldn't. What a disaster it's been. Mac, 1st and 10. Michael Penix yet again, taking it up the gut, and he is in field goal range. And he will throw it out of the end zone, and they will kick a field goal. And as that will take us to halftime, it's 20-0. We're getting steamrolled right now by the Falcons. This has just been a tough start. We're going to have to find any answers in the second half. Veteran presence, Derek Carr will be the leader for the next half. Here is a run for Antonio Gibson. Gets a good block, and he makes it to the second level, gets the first down. But down is Foster Moreau. I know some Saints fans are going to like that. I don't, though. Here comes 1st and 10. Screen play for Antonio Gibson. Was a great receiving back for his time, and he gets some good yardage. Way to start the drive. Maybe Derek Carr is our leader. A small Derek Carr will find Tutu Atwell on a drag. Gain of 8 and a first down. 3rd and 3. Derek Carr takes a snap, and he will scramble out of there. He's actually got room, and touchdown, Derek Carr. A rare rushing touchdown for Derek Carr, and he will dance with Ryan Ramczyk. What are you doing? Out comes Michael Penix. He's been an absolute menace today. There's been no stopping the Falcons. This defense definitely needed a talking to at halftime, and hopefully Coach Jiggs McGill set them straight. You will make a little money. Here's a run for Bijan, and tackled. Nowhere to go. Eric Kendricks will be there, and the Falcons will punt. So, loved what I saw from Antonio Gibson, but Kendre Miller will be the primary back for the second half. It's a good block. Gibson takes it to the outside, gets a gain of 4. 10 rushes, 46 yards. Kendre Miller will check into the game. We will try to see what he can do. And Kendre Miller is the back. Outside run here for Kendre Miller. Makes a man miss, and decent gain here. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2. We will run it up the middle for Kendre Miller, who gets a good gain here again. First down and more. Derek Carr will find TJ Small, who will get himself a gain of 9. Obviously not a deep threat receiver. Doesn't really have deep threat running. And while I'm talking here, Kendre Miller has proven time and time again, maybe he should be the starter. Derek Carr will be flushed. Just trying to throw it across body. Gets the ball out. Don't know why I'm scrambling with Derek Carr. Don't ask me, but we would try. Derek Carr will get sacked here, and now we'll have to rely on a 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17 here. Derek Carr takes a snap. Looking for Olave. Solid throw, and just can't get it there. And we will be forced to take a field goal try. This is a long one. Kick is up, and kick is no good. Just a little to the left. Struggling start here for the Saints, as we did predict that they would not be good, but I thought they'd be a little better than this. And it is a RPO run. I can't make the tackle with Eric Kendricks, but great play here by Tyrann Mathieu. Veteran presence safety, and the Falcons will punt. So out comes Derek Carr after getting sacked. Not the best start to his year on the Saints either. First and 10 from the 9-yard line. Kendre Miller will get the carry and gain a 7. Antonio Gibson checks into the backfield for a 2nd and 3. Does get some blocks, and Antonio Gibson gets to the 2nd level, and he'll have the first down and a very good gain. 3rd and 8 coming up. Motions Kendre Miller. Ball will be snapped here. We'll find TJ Small, and he'll have the first down, so keeps this drive alive. If we didn't make that, this game could have been well over. Snap this ball here. Chris Olave make a catch, and he cannot. Chris Olave not able to catch the pass, and now we're looking at a 2nd and 10. Looking for Foster Moreau. I thought he'd get open, but a great play by the DB. And this will bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 here. Chris Olave open. Never mind, not anymore, but he'll make the catch. Finally, Chris Olave does something, and it's a big play. I don't know what I was thinking there, but Derek Carr just threw it up. But unfortunately, I did see our left tackle, Fuaga, is now injured. Derek Carr looking, has Chris Olave on a drag, gain a 7. Feel more comfortable running it here. And it is a run for Kendre Miller, who has the first down. Throw to the outside for Antonio Gibson, and he'll walk in. So the Saints get their 2nd touchdown of the day. And Antonio Gibson has had a pretty good start to his career in New Orleans. Saints now down by 6. Gonna need a 3 and out or a decent stop here, and then a solid drive to win this game. 20-14 at the 2-minute warning. Saints trailing by 6. Gonna need a 3 and out here. Gonna need a 3 and out here if they're gonna come back into this game. Eric Kendricks will get a tackle for loss. Bijan Robinson nowhere to go. Here comes 3rd and 3, and it will be a run for Bijan up the gut, nowhere to go, and Edwards will make the tackle, and the Falcons will punt, giving the Saints roughly a minute to go down and get 6. Screen pass finds Kendre Miller. Has some solid blocks, but he won't do much with it. 2nd and 2. Time expiring here in this game, and he'll find Tutu Atwell as they'll call a timeout. 1st and 10, 30 seconds left. We'll find TJ Small as he will go out of bounds, I believe. I don't know if the clock has stopped or not, and it will. Play action, looking. TJ Small wide open! The rookie going down the sideline, and he'll go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 2nd and 10, we'll try the same play. Antonio Gibson in motion. Takes a snap. Chris Olave! Touchdown! Touchdown, Saints tie the game, and it comes to this kick to see if the Saints will win. And Raheem Morris will call a timeout to ice Blake Grupe. Did miss the field goal earlier this game. Will he miss the extra point? Should be an easy one for Blake Grupe. Just send it right through the middle, and game is over. New Orleans will win their first game of the season, and Jiggs McGill, talk about a coaching job. Second half was an absolute shutout for the Atlanta Falcons. Didn't score a single point. I don't think they had a single drive that didn't consist of a 3 and out. And the Saints have played great football here. Falcons going to take one last shot, so maybe I shouldn't be too happy. They could always end up hitting a Hail Mary here. Takes a shot, and Terrence Matthews will knock it down. Game over. 21-20 is your scores. Derek Carr leads a comeback victory over the Falcons. Great start here by the Saints, and I'm proud of this team. Derek Carr goes 14 for 22 for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mac Jones 2 for 6 for 27 yards. Did have those 2 fumbles, so that's why we took him out. Receiving, TJ Small, 6 catches, 85 yards. Had that bomb at the end of the game that really put us into position to win. Tutu Atwell had a couple big first down catches, 3 catches, 21 yards. Chris Olave was kind of irrelevant in the first half, did kind of make a comeback in the second. 3 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 2 catches for 26 yards and a touchdown. That's kind of his role. He is more of a receiving back anyways, but he can be our bell cow if we need. Kendre Miller, 1 catch, 8 yards, and Ken Clements, the rookie tight end, 1 catch, 16 yards. Defensively, 8 total tackles for Eric Kendricks, 2 tackles for loss for Eric Kendricks and DJ Jones, both getting 1. No sacks for the team, no interceptions for the team. 2 pass deflections on the day, 1 for Eric Kendricks and Tyrann Mathieu. No forced fumbles. Chris Olave will get an upgrade after his pretty mediocre performance. I like to have deep threats on my team. He is kind of the only one there who is a deep threat. And hopefully he can pick it up next week. Anyways, that will do it for week 1. I hope you enjoyed. What a crazy ending that was. I think that this team has a lot of potential. We'll take on the Miami Dolphins next week. I'm excited to see where this franchise goes. And if you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe, share. Thank you for watching.